So we flew into Vegas, then we rented a car and drove them up into the mountains and got our permit. And then we hiked through the high Sierras for 6 days. And I'm doing a loop from North Lake to South Lake, but there was a lot of rain last week.
We were on our way here and we read on the internet that a mudslide had taken out the road leading to our original put-in point at North Lake. So we decided to do an out and back trip from South Lake instead and see how far we could get. We made it all the way to Evolution Valley, which was probably the highlight of the trip, I think.
Mountains everywhere you looked, granite peaks, alpine pools that are aquamarine to the bright green valleys in between.
The geography will mold and shape and change frequently. You'll be going through really intense rocky areas and then all of a sudden a lush valley. And then maybe we'll have a forest stairway going up switchbacks and then back open into wide open granite.
I am obsessed with mountain lakes. It's like an underwater world. It's completely different.
We had one fire one night. Other than that, we just used our handy-dandy jet boil for all of our meals and cooking needs.
If there's one bit of advice for packing, it's pack a variety.
I think if I see another mountain house meal for a while, I'm gonna be running the other way, especially if it is eggs and bacon.
Some of the best scenery I've ever seen in my life. There's definitely moments where it almost seems fake, but you realize that that's because this is the area that they base all the fake scenery off of. You had to pinch yourself a couple times to be like, oh, I'm really here. You have to carry everything on your back. There's no boat to put it in. We didn't have porters, or we didn't have any horses or anything like that. And you're walking up a mountain with it. And I mean, if you want it, you gotta carry it.
Maximized and pushed to the limits, and I had everything I could possibly wanted. I also paid for it. It was very heavy and it hurts a lot.
To survive this, your mind is the most important. You have to find it in your mind to keep going. One step, one step, one step. You have to choose actively to be strong enough to finish.
When you come out to a place like this, you have no reception, you have no worries. Nothing is on your mind except just adventure.
The appeal to coming out here is just to get away. I mean, there's no service, there's no connection. Everybody out here is living in the moment.
One thing I like about this type of traveling is very minimalist. And when you're in that perspective, you start to realize how much you miss things at home, from amenities to people you love.
Connecting with nature and just getting out and things just kind of helps center you.
All is equal in the eyes of Mother Nature, because you come across a little bit of everybody from all walks of life doing the same kind of things that we're doing.
If you observe the energy of this place, it's peacefulness, and you will naturally reflect it back into your own life.
To see something that's this well preserved, this large and this wild, that's not by accident. It takes a lot of work and a lot of maintenance and a lot of protection to keep places like this pristine and as nature had them originally.
People don't necessarily realize how much of a treasure it is until they're out there. And you start to develop a sense of pride in it, even because when you're here, it becomes important to you.
I think there's a lot more to see out here, so we're going to have to come back up and check out some more of it.